Where are you, Brett?
None of your damn business.
Oh, so Atlanta?
I'm still in the deep south.
Is that code for
I believe
Thailand?
they call this the dirty dirty.
They do. Do you know how to do the dirty bird yet?
Dude, they teach you that getting off the plane, son.
And they instead of
That's
putting
disgusting.
a lay on
that's-
you, they put a Confederate flag over your
Yeah,
shoulders.
they teach you how to do the dirty bird, and then right after that, they teach you the Heimlich maneuver for when you see someone choking.
Oh God, Ben!
Ben, my God, we need to change Ben's name on the show to just dad jokes. just start calling him dad jokes.
Oh, that was an Atlanta joke. Come on.
That was a dad joke. Though. I want to go home. The dadliest joke I've ever heard.
For God's sake, hit the theme song.
Ben, is your favorite show Dadliest Catch?
I want to go home so bad.
The Big Dad Theory.
It's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by my dad, Ben Collinsworth.
Marty! Marty! What are you doing over there?
My grandfather.
I'm shimmering up, Marty!
On today's episode,
How I met your grandfather.
I struggled to get through another podcast.
Marty, don't smart off to me!
Well, Ben has a microphone.
Marty!
Oh my God. Tell me, you hit him with something.
You got to do that. You're the man in the group. You're the one who yells, and I'm the one who knocks. My name is Marty Shannon. Ben, how you doing today?
I'm good, Marty!
We got Brett on the phone because he's still out of town. Right, Brett?
Hello.
He's calling from jail.
He's still in jail. Never mind. Wesam, he's back. Not for long, though, right? He's going to book that show and ride off in the sunset.
That's true.
But he told me he would mail me a check once a month.
For 1 cent.
No.
Just to make you angry.
No. It's just going to be a check that says, "Hi, Marty, $0."
Wesam supports me and he likes me, so he's going to give me thousands of dollars every month.
To do what?
Be, your friend. Because I don't want to be your friend otherwise.
Dude.
My name's Marty Shannon. Now let's get to the guy who's on the phone who is currently being forced to touch other men's wieners in prison. Brett, how's jail?
It's good.
He's crying.
It's good.
Is this
You
your one
already tried
phone
to-
call?
Yeah, it is. You want me to? Oh, you want me to skip like the opening? All right, let's just skip it.
Should I talk about cake bams?
No, I don't know. I was gonna say like, listen up, everybody. I'm in Hotlanta.
In a prison, though.
That was. Do you, Marty? Do you get it as annoyed as I do when people refer to Atlanta as Hotlanta? It's so annoying, right?
Yeah, that and like San Fran, when people say San Fran.
Yeah. San Fran, and then when people want to do the Ron Burgundy, like San Diego.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always like, shut up.
Saint
It's
Diego.
so annoying.
Are there other places like that?
Let's see, like Chi-Town,
Oh yeah, gross.
or like they just call New York, like NYC.
Or
you know?
NOLA. I hate when people say NOLA.
Yeah, NOLA. It's like, stop it already,
Yeah.
And also, I think Ben could definitely do this, but I'll do it as well. A public service announcement for everybody out there. It's not New Orleans, okay? Knock it off, everybody. It's New Orleans.
I thought
New
it was
Orleans.
just Gnarl.
New Orleans
Yeah,
and Nolans.
You know how they got that accent, right?
How?
When they have just crawfish biting their tongues while they're trying to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Hey,
there's-
you guys,
Yeah.
wait, sorry to interrupt, but it's kind of what I do. And then you'll hang
Yeah.
up with me and I won't interrupt.
We'll talk shit.
So I'm here at this hotel, right? We're shooting this movie in Atlanta.
That's what you
and,
call prison.
Upon arriving here, we did this swim test, and it was the single biggest waste of time in the world.
Because none of you know how to swim?
Well, like, I thought it was going to be like an actual test, like, okay, swim the length of the pool, and then, can you back float, and how long can you tread water, and like actually testing, because we have to do some stunts in the water for this movie, so I thought they'd actually test it. No, we get to the edge of the pool, and the guy was just like, all right, just jump in, and we jumped in, and then he was like, are you touching the bottom? And I was like, no, and then he was like, all right, you're good.
What?
That was it.
So you
So-
were given a less rigorous swim test than children are given,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
babies.
I mean, I had a harder swim test getting a merit badge with the Boy Scouts.
well,
You
that's
know?
because most of the badges came from kissing your instructor.
But check this out, though. This movie that we're shooting, it all takes place on a houseboat, right? And the
Yeah.
houseboat they've got us is 110 feet long and has a
Jeez.
capacity of 150 something people.
Holy moly!
I know, and I get to drive the entire time.
Are you really going to be driving though?
Oh, I'm driving that bastard everywhere. You better believe it.
I don't think they're going to let you really drive it.
I'm a professional race car driver. They'll let
I
me
like-
drive anything.
I like how they test you for 5 seconds to see if you can swim, but are going to let you drive a 110-foot boat.
Here, hold on. Amy, the producer, is standing right here. Amy, I get to drive the boat. True or false?
False.
Whoops.
Damn.
I guess
But-
that's a no.
But Amy, he's a professional race car driver.
She walked away. She's
Yeah.
not having any of it.
I
She's not
figured as
having
much.
any of our shenanigans.
I wish I could walk away from you.
We're having a blast, though. I gotta say, we're having a blast.
Who is?
We just got here. All of us shooting the movie.
Oh,
Bo's
yeah.
here. We're having a just a grand old time. It's a lot of fun. And one of the actors, Marty, was in the Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Oh, the worst
You know
one.
that's right up my alley.
Yeah, you're going to
So-
love him.
Oh, dude, absolutely. We're
Was
having
he-
we're having a really good time.
Did he play Tokyo or Drift?
I oh man, my brain is fried.
And
I couldn't
was
even
he-
come up with anything snappy.
Was he
for
fast
that.
or furious?
Yeah, which
He
one was he?
he played the character Burnout. I don't know if you remember him, but
Is that a real thing?
no, it's
That sounds like
it's
he
a-
was drift.
No, it was a dad joke. That was for Ben. That
I
was-
thought you meant like Burnout number 6, like a stoner in the movie who had like one line.
no, it's just me doing a bad dad joke. That's all.
Oh.
That's all. Ignore me.
We will. In fact, we're going to do it permanently right now.
Ignore me.
By
I've got
hanging up on you.
I've got a Knob Creek on the rocks in my hand, and I've got a towel wrapped around my waist. Marty knows how I do with the
You've
towel
got a-
right out of the pool.
Yeah,
I
that's
wrap
true.
it around my
You-
waist and wear it like a toga.
Yep. And
You've got a knob in your hand? What'd you say?
I've got a Knob Creek on the rocks. That's whiskey.
that's what they call a wiener in prison.
that's in a glass. It's in my hand, and then maybe Marty can describe for the people what I do getting out of the pool with the towel, because that's what I'm doing right now, with the T-shirt over the top of it.
He wear. Oh my god. Is it the blue one that you always wear?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture after this, actually, so
Brett
we can post it.
Brett gets out of the pool and wears a towel like a sultan does.
Oh.
He wears it like around his chest.
Yep, and then I throw the T-shirt over the top of it because I'm
Yep.
inside at the bar and I want to keep it classy.
Man, I'm not envious at all.
You do
of
know
your
you're in
situation.
Georgia. Shirtlessness is allowed.
Shirtless.
I got to tell you guys though, this resort, they put us up at this resort on Lake Lanier, which is in Buford, Georgia. And it's this really nice place. They have like 3 different islands. They're all connected by bridges, and it's like this huge resort. You can rent boats and golf carts and stuff. And they're not paying me to say this, but it's a pretty nice place.
Nice.
And if they'd like to pay me, that'd be nice.
You know what they say down there? No shirt, no shoes, no problem.
Oh, wait, Marty, I texted you, but
What?
on the way after we got off the interstate,
Yeah.
I-85, to come out to this resort, when we got off the interstate and started driving, we passed at least 4 fireworks stores.
Yeah.
And when I grew up going to Missouri in the summers, they'd have like the fireworks stands, like the tents that they would just put up temporarily around the 4th of July. These, however, are full brick and mortar, like
Yeah.
in strip mall fireworks stores.
And they're there year round too.
Yeah, it's insane.
People like exploding things down there.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I
Yep.
got I've already bought a couple of fireworks. I bought this giant like shell thing. It's got a fuse attached to it. Apparently goes up in the sky like 200 feet, and then bursts into a portrait of General Lee. So I'm excited to light that bad boy off.
Not hate, it's heritage.
States' rights. States'
Anyway,
rights.
I know you're pro-slavery, and so is Ben.
God.
Listen, buddy,
Jeez.
I love you.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang up on you now.
All right. I'll let you go. I love you guys.
Enjoy
more.
your knob.
I will. I'll check in with you guys later.
And kiss Bo in the mouth for me. I know you will
will
anyway.
Will do. We might or might not have a scene in the movie that involves mouth-to-mouth CPR. So keep that.
I'm gonna get that
in the back of
poster
your
in the
head.
podcast studio.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Thanks for holding
All right.
it down. All right.
See you later.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, do we make fun of him now or wait a couple minutes?
Why would we need to wait?
All right. So the thing I hate about Brett's stupid blonde fucking head is how little knowledge he can fit into it.
Really?
Yeah, he's a dummy. He's a real dumbass.
He has a PhD.
I get what you're doing there, buddy. I get what you're saying.
I don't think you do.
I do. Pretty huge. You know,
Oh my god.
diary. He writes a lot.
Yeah.
And he's also got a doctorate in medicine.
That's true.
PhD.
He's a pharmacist actually in his spare time.
He gives me all my drugs.
He owns CVS. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Which one or all of them?
All of them. His family, the Davern family, owns CVS.
That's where the V in Davern comes from. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Real quick, I'd like to say, if you guys can hear drums in the background or music, the Moore Park Music Studios is on the other side of this wall of our podcast area. And I used to own the studio, and I used to pay for it every month, and a lot of the equipment that's still in there is mine. I spent thousands of dollars remodeling that room, putting hardwood floors in. I built a vocal booth, spent I can't even remember how much money on equipment. And the fucking assholes that now work in there, I don't like them.
Yeah, why is that? They disrespect the space? Or?
They disrespect the space. They disrespect me. They disrespect the owners of the building.
Unbelievable.
We used
Anything
to
you
be
can do?
friends. In fact, you know what's this is sad? My initials and Chase's initials are carved in the cement out front of this building. That's how long we've been here.
Wow.
And now he's just one of those guys who doesn't text back or return your phone calls or want to work on music. Anyway, I don't want to bore you guys. All right, let's move on. Wesam.
What's up, man? Is there a way we could just turn down the...
Yeah,
the-
Ben,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
If that's cool.
Thank you.
There's a thing that happened recently. I don't know when this is going to air, so it might not be current events, but let's talk about it anyway. Fire Festival.
Oh my god, what a clusterfuck.
If you guys don't know what the Fire Festival is, it was a Coachella essentially on an island for rich kids. And tickets were anywhere from like $1,200 to $10,000.
Yeah, rich kids and social media influencers.
Right. Well, same rich kids. I just broke Brett's timer and just threw it across the room. So yeah, there was these kids. They were expected to. It was all touted as to you're going to get catered and you're going to live in these yurts, which is like a really fancy tent with like carpeted and couches, and you're going to be weighted on hand and foot, and you're going to see all these amazing bands, and you're going to be on an island in the tropics. It's going to be beautiful.
Right.
And what happened, Wesam?
The organizers of this event.
He was like
apparently-
22 years old, by the way. He was like a young guy. Dummy. A real dummy.
They basically spent most of the money
Mm-hmm.
on themselves.
Well, so would I, to be honest with you.
And as soon as people started coming to the island, they realized, oh, this is a sham.
Yeah, they were living in like regular tiny little tents. It was like a refugee camp, essentially.
Oh my gosh.
They were served cold saran wrap sandwiches. There was no bathrooms. And people couldn't get off the island.
I mean,
People were
I'm
tweeting
not a
for help.
fan of any of these music festivals. I understand if people you like to go to it, fine.
Yeah.
I can't stand them.
No, you got to.
I don't like it.
You have
I
to.
don't like it.
You have to do drugs.
Which ones have you been to?
Exactly 0.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So Weasam's
0.
speaking
Because
from experience here.
nothing about it seems fun to me.
Enjoyable, right?
You might like Jazz Fest, but that's a lot different than a lot of other music fests.
I from what I see on social media,
Jizz Fest.
like Coachella and a lot of these like EDM concerts.
Yeah.
Electric Daisy Carnival.
Yeah.
That's why I say you might like Jazz Fest.
Okay.
Because it's not like any of those.
Okay. Well, I'll check out Jazz Fest.
Does that have anything to do with it being a property of Louisiana? You do. I mean, does that affect your
My experience
appreciation for
with
it all?
My experience with it is because I'm from there.
If it were from Texas, would you still have the same opinion of it? Don't you lie to me, you bitch.
I haven't been to South by, so I can't tell you what my opinion of a Texas one would be. But my opinion about it is that I kind of get what Wesam's talking about as far as the type of people and the image that those festivals project.
Yep.
And that's not Jazz Fest's thing.
I think, Ben, if Hitler were from Louisiana, you might be a little more apt to be okay with him.
No.
I think so. I think there is a test to be had here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to Louisiana. I'm going to get a person pregnant. Then I'm going to raise that child in Louisiana, New Orleans. I'm going to raise him to be a serial killer.
You mean New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise him to be a serial murderer, and then I'm going to release him into the general population. And then once he does all of his killings, I'm going to come back 20 years, maybe 30 years, and ask Ben, what did you think about Benton Penninga? Because I'm going to name him after you. And you're going to go, I don't think he's that bad of a guy. I think he's a pretty good guy. Just like Hitler.
So anyway, I was just saying,
Right.
I can't stand Coachella. I can't stand any of those stuff. And this Fire Festival, I can just only imagine the same people who go to those went to this, and as soon as they landed and they were witnessing the horror, oh my God, it's a bad thing to say, but it like brought me joy.
Well, you know what it is? If you are like, yeah, I'm going to spend $5,000 or whatever on a ticket to anything, it's like you have the money
To anything?
to anything, like a music festival. $5,000. I mean, what would you spend $5,000 on a ticket for? What is worth?
Music festival, okay, but I thought you meant something just in general.
What? Okay, well, let's talk about what is worth a $5,000 ticket to you. I don't even think a thing can cost $5,000 unless you're first class to like Japan.
Oh, we're strictly talking travel.
Anything. What can you buy a ticket for that could cost $5,000?
I don't know, a Groupon deal to Nepal
To
for a week.
space, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, Oh, you know what? Space, $5,000. That'd be worth it.
Okay, well, these kids should have spent their money on space.
Okay.
Maybe they would have blown up in space.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, I have no animosity toward these kids. I just wish they would all die. But I have no desire to go to Coachella or anything, but I think what would be fun is Burning Man. I think you might think Burning Man was fun.
No.
Well, here, my buddy just told me, he goes every year, and he went last year. And he says everyone's riding around on bikes because it's a huge area.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's on bikes, and it's a big community. Everyone's super nice and like just come hang out. And so people will be riding their bikes, and there would just be these people that will we built a ramp. Take your bike over the ramp, and they would wave you over to the ramp. And it's a tiny little ramp they just made out of plywood, but they're like shirtless, cut off jean. Hey, come jump our ramp. What they don't tell you is when you jump over the ramp, they have pyrotechnics on the ramp. And so when you go over the ramp, they just light off these fireworks. So it could just be like a grandma riding her Schwinn beach cruiser over the thing. And as she goes over it, fireworks go up. That sounds awesome to me.
Really?
That sounds fun.
In the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
I went to Decompression.
I know what that is.
It's the festival after Burning Man for people to reassimilate into the general public. Have you guys heard of this?
What?
So it's the festival after the festival.
Yes,
Are you
exactly.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. And this is why I'm not a fan
What
of
do
that
you
concept.
mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Okay, so my friends invited me to decompression, and this was when I the first.
Is it in the same area? Is it the same spot as Burning Man?
No, it's in downtown LA. The last time I went, which was 3 years into LA, so it was about 5 years ago I went. And so basically, like, come to decompression, and they were just like Burning Man. It's like a mini Burning Man in LA. I was like, okay, sure, I'll come out. And then I went there, and they're like, yeah, this is like for people who just went to Burning Man, so they can kind of come in and decompress from Burning Man and can kind of reassimilate.
What does that mean, decompress?
Basically, they had these like, it was a grounds, right? And there were certain spots in the grounds where people had built like the crazy stuff people build in Burning Man, and there were tents, there were buildings that that were self-built right there, and there were different music. People were selling stuff in some of them, and there were just like people were just having a good time. People were dressed up still, so it's basically like a party after the party.
But it says there's no decompression happening. It's just you. It's just another Burning Man, but smaller and less fun.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I understand how that's fun for people. I don't want to take away from people's fun and stuff like that.
I do. Actively.
But it's the image. It's just fucking annoying, man. I don't know. It's just fucking annoying to me. Like I have the image in my head of white girls dressed as hippies who aren't really hippies going Coachella. Like that's what I have.
Bro. Lay off the white girls, okay?
But you know what I mean.
They're not.
Right?
They're almost people too.
It just seems like that's all there is to it, and it's like it's just annoying to me, man. The whole process, the thing that sucks is I know there are musical artists there who are actually pretty good who go to these things, right?
Yeah, but I feel like you can't enjoy an artist in a desert with 1 million people while there's 50 other artists playing on different stages at the same time. Because that's like how like Coachella works.
So you hear them?
I don't know. I think so. I can't imagine how you couldn't.
At Jazz Fest, no. But that's... I mean, well, that's the only one I've been to. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I just think that's funny.
It is. I mean, it's funny, and I can only say that because it's the only one I've been to.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, I mean, my experience with it is that no.
What do you think about Hitler? Louisiana Hitler.
When Nick Saban was our coach, he was a good coach.
I get the joke. Ben hates Nick Saban.
Here's the thing. The Fire Festival, I guess that's what there's no way that thing could have worked out. And I'm glad the bands bailed.
Well, Blink-182, I was so happy for them that they were just like, we're not doing this. This is stupid. We didn't get the money that you guys told us you were going to give us.
Oh, they didn't get paid?
Yeah.
Well, right. Of course, yeah, they wouldn't show up. I thought they got paid and were like, they showed up and they're like, no, we don't have the right equipment.
It's Ja Rule's company, and Ja Rule's like getting sued because people think it's a scam. Like he just stole money.
I'm sure there's another parent company that they're focusing on.
Fire Entertainment.
He used his main.
I mean, unless I don't think there are any other parent companies, but
I don't know. I just think it's silly and it just man. It's just such a clusterfuck. And then remember that tweet I read you?
Yeah. People screaming for help on Twitter, which is so funny that people are tweeting help.
To the U.S. Embassy.
Calling.
Nassau, is that how you pronounce it?
NASA. The Bahamas, yeah.
I don't know.
Nassau used to be a big pirate landing place. They used to do a lot of their business down there in the 1700s.
Black Sails.
That's a good show.
Great show.
I never finished it, but I got like 3.5 seasons in.
I'm on the finale and I haven't finished it.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff in that show. You guys should watch Black Sails on Stars.
Very pretty show.
Very, very well shot. Very weirdly high quality. I feel like they didn't have a huge budget, but they did a really good job.
Really, really good job.
Really
also
good job.
Great on Stars, and get in on it early, American Gods.
Oh yeah, I
heard a lot about it. Heard a lot.
Oh, that's good. If you loved Ian McShane in Deadwood.
Ian McShane's a badass.
You loved Ian McShane in Deadwood as Swearingen.
I've never seen Deadwood.
You would like it.
Yeah.
I would like to see him and the main guy on Blacklist.
That guy.
Oh, Ultron.
Yeah, his name's James Spader.
James Spader is Ultron?
Yeah.
You missed that.
Yeah, I missed that.
I mean, he
Yeah.
was the voice.
I haven't
he was the
kept
voice
up with
of
those
Ultron.
films. Yeah, I would like to see Ian and James in some kind of cool scene where they're against each other. I think that would be really intense.
Ian McShane in Hot Rod is my favorite role he's played. You ever seen Hot Rod?
No.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Andy
He's good in
Samberg.
it.
He's hilarious.
He's actually, I think, the best part of it.
He's fucking hilarious in that. You got to see Hot Rod. It's the guys. It's Andy Sandberg, his company, Lonely Island.
Guys.
So Akiva, Yorma, and Andy, really funny. Really
Dude,
good.
I remember seeing that intro for the Lonely Island for when I was in high school, I think. Or
My name is Yorma, motherfucker. I'm the sensitive one.
yeah, and like I was like, dude, this is funny.
He's holding a baby while he's yelling it.
Yeah, and then they kind of stop in the middle.
And they go back to it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We are friends. Yeah, you guys should check that out too. Lonely Island on YouTube. That was Andy Samberg before he was ever on SNL.
That was actually some great
Or Brooklyn.
skits or sketches, whatever they're
The
called.
beard one where they're all on an island and they all have their on a deserted island.
Yes.
And the other two can grow really good beards, and the one guy grows a really shitty beard, and he gets to eat last because he did. Why don't you just take your perfect beards with you? It was really funny. You guys should check that out. Good. Speaking of Deadwood, what do you think Brett's doing in prison right now?
I don't think he's laying wood.
Well, someone is.
I don't think it's him.
I know. I don't think.
Chris D'Elia's podcast. Have you been listening?
Hilarious.
To it? Holy shit, guys!
I wanted to
It's
start.
one of my favorite. I want him to do
he's-
2 a week now because I
he's
can't wait
really
for
good.
Monday.
Is he actually funny on that?
Yeah, dude, he's hilarious.
I rarely say this. You have to listen from episode 1 on.
Yeah,
Each one has been just as funny as the previous
seriously, and he's just making it all up as he goes. He has no topic. He just goes, and it's really funny.
One of the funniest bits is where he says, if you're at a party and people are having a good time and you pull out a guitar and start playing, you don't deserve to eat for 3 days.
Go to sleep forever.
Forever. And then he goes through this whole bit about going back in time, being trained by a kung fu master. I'm not going to give it away, but it's the funniest fucking bit, and it's
He's
all
making
improv.
it up.
It's like your best friend came over and just wanted to vent for 45, 50 minutes, and he's like, I got to tell you all this shit. And he goes through, and I love now that the way he does advertisements, and he gets pissed off whenever people are like, oh, it sucks that you have advertisements. He's like, hey, man, fuck you. I'm trying to back Brinks trucks into my garage. You think I'm doing this for you? I'm doing this to make money.
He is really funny, really clever. I wanted to do the thing that he does every podcast now. Obviously, it's just stealing at this point, though, where he goes, hey, babies, welcome to Congratulations, the first ever 4th episode. And he always says the first ever 5th episode,
Yeah.
6th episode. He's just a genius.
Change it.
So at the end of every episode, he likes to read tweets that get tweeted to him. And so he reads the Twitter handle. And he's like, this one's from Goblin88. Good name, but change it.
I like when he reads one. He's like, definitely change it.
Definitely
Change it.
I like your question, but change it.
Change it.
I'm going to start saying that.
They're great. They're great, Ben. You should definitely listen to it. I mean, I was laughing out loud in public, and I rarely do that.
I'll have to check it out because he's just nothing that I've seen him in or his stand-up I've enjoyed.
His first special was really funny, I think. His other ones were wackadoodle, but that podcast is gold.
His Laugh Factory stand-up where he goes on stage and he doesn't have stuff prepared, that's some of his best stuff, I feel like.
So it's starting to sound like to me like his best thing
It's off the cuff, yeah.
is to not be prepared.
Right. There's some
The
comedians.
exact opposite of Brett.
I think that guys like Mark Maron, I think, are funnier unscripted than they are writing their jokes. I mean, Mark Maron's hilarious, but his podcast when he's just riffing is flipping good.
Anyway, Chris D'Elia.
That's
Congratulations
good.
is
Good
the podcast.
podcast,
Check
yeah.
it out. What Joe Rogan's had some interesting people on recently too.
Yeah.
Shirley, the lead singer from Garbage, or Sharon, I forgot her name.
From Garbage.
That was actually good.
I didn't listen to it.
It was a very nice episode.
Uh-huh.
They had a very good chemistry on
Yeah.
there, so they were talking a lot about music stuff I didn't know about the music industry, which was really interesting. And then the two people recently who've had who know a lot about coyotes. And if you live in Los Angeles and you listen to that episode, you're like, holy shit, there are more coyotes. It's actually pretty interesting.
Are you calling them coyotes on purpose, or refusing to say coyote because you're an asshole or Native American or
Coyotes?
Yeah.
Coyote. I think it's been established that either one is.
I don't think so.
What's the correct term?
Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean?
I
don't
say
know.
he's not named Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I don't trust Warner Brothers properties to tell me what the pronunciation of words are.
So why the fuck are you giving me shit for it?
Because I trust myself.
Come away with me.
Just like coyote, you don't know the fucking words to things.
It's come away with me.
I'm going to come away with
It's run away with me, isn't it?
body in a bag.
Maybe you should change it to come away. Can you re-record
Change it.
it? Change it.
I can do that, I think. Just go back to the studio and I would have to redo all the vocals.
Yeah. Question: how much would I have to change your songs in order to steal them and make money?
Very little.
Really?
Yeah, it's very hard to sue someone for copyright infringement like that. It's very tough.
Yeah.
Rarely ever works unless it's like gross and blatant. See, here's the thing. If you are a big time artist and you copy another big time artist, then there's an issue. If you're a little guy and a big time artist copies you, you're screwed. The little guy's never going to get.
Yeah.
There's no suit.
What do you think of the 360 deal that a lot of label companies do that? And if people who are not familiar, the 360 deal is where they take a percentage off everything, your merchandise, your ticket sales, everything.
And they own you as, if you're not even an actor, they own you as an actor. So if you're a musician and you go book a TV show, because I know Adam Levine is doing like acting now, they own pieces of that as well. They sign you for everything.
That doesn't seem right to me, especially when they're not doing as much work. Like, hey, if you're gonna take a little bit of everything, you better be doing a fuck ton of work with it.
Well, they can't even do that much work anymore. Labels are irrelevant now almost, because what they used to be was for like distribution and funding, because if you wanted to be a successful musician, you needed money to write an album in a studio, because studios were few and far between. You could record at 1 or 2 or 3 studios in your area, but nowadays you can record in your house. Nowadays you can record at your friend's room, and you could still get the same quality of stuff as you could do in a multi-million-dollar studio, or at the very least, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Nowadays, though, so record labels have no power anymore because people don't need them for distribution.
Right.
Well, that's really it, though. It's just distribution, because, but even still, like, you put stuff online. I mean, nobody's buying CDs at Target anymore. When's the last time you purchased a CD?
I have not
Ben?
purchased a CD in a while.
The first Guardians soundtrack.
So years ago.
Soundtrack. Yeah.
But I use
it's been a few years.
I just use Spotify right now.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just have downloaded that?
Because when I bought it,
Mm-hmm.
it was in a 2-disc set. That was both the show,
There's bonuses and stuff on it.
Well, it was the soundtrack. That was the mixtape soundtrack,
Uh-huh.
and also the score soundtrack. And I wanted both. And it was actually cheaper to buy the CD.
Did you see Guardians 2 yet?
Yes.
What do you think?
Not as good as the first one.
That's true.
Um,
People love it, though, and I did
There
not
are-
like it.
I liked it. There are some cartoon bits that I feel hurt the movie.
I was bored shitless. Everybody
Really?
had their moment. It was so annoying. Everybody had their sad realization moment. Every character. It was annoying. Gamora had a moment, and stupid Star-Lord had a moment, and Rocket had a moment, and Groot had a moment, and even that Drax had that moment with that Mantis
With
girl.
I haven't seen either one.
The first one was good, funny. This one, it was funny too, but I didn't like
It's
it.
Well, this is Lauren and I talked about it, and that's I think probably the same thing. Is that there's a certain point where they were making a lot of the jokes and a lot of the more visual jokes and stuff that it kind of goes from funny to adults to cartoon,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
those are the points that I think that hurt. Like the good example is just like there's this sequence in there where Ravagers are getting blown up, and you see it in the trailer where they get blown up into the air through some sort of explosion.
Yeah.
And there's a wide shot where all of a sudden you're looking across the forest, and then you just see guys floating up above the air. that's where you went into cartoon and it hurt the joke. Whereas it would just be funnier to me if you just continue to see Rocket pressing buttons and being happy pressing buttons.
Yeah, there was the whole Baby Groot thing was so annoying after the first 10 minutes of it.
I wanted him to grow up a little bit. I was like, okay, when is he gonna grow up? Like, when are we gonna transition beyond baby first?
Why does he act like a human baby? He's a fucking tree.
I think the concept that they're going with is that he's
Realism.
Is that I think it's like a complete.
Yes, that's the movie I want realism in.
I think that maybe the idea is that how he gets to be the wise old Groot is by the fact that every time he's ever died or something like this, that he's also re-experienced childhood every time. So like maybe he has a memory, but then also like reverts.
They did a terrible job explaining
They
that.
they don't explain it. I'm just saying that I think that's what
You're
they're
just
going
spitballing a little bit?
with. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Okay, so that's Ben's take on Groot.
Yeah, that's all I got on him.
What about Hitler?
Nick Saban was a good coach at LSU. Now he's not. Now he's he's still a good coach. He's just Hitler.
Sam, do you wear boxers, briefs, or some form of...
Thongs.
I wear black boxers to hide the poop stains.
You said that before.
Yep.
I think you say that just when you meet people, actually.
Yeah.
And your favorite vegetable?
Now zucchini for sure.
Zucchini. You do like the whole zucchini? You do like noodles? What you do?
I do. I have that little thing that you twist it and it becomes like a spaghetti.
The spiralizer? Yeah. Lauren likes those.
What are you talking about?
How you make zucchini noodles.
Zucchini shreds.
Yeah.
And you make pasta out of them?
You can.
You prep it like you would pasta. Then you put like sauce and stuff on it. Yeah.
And it's healthier than
It's
pasta
low carb. Way low carb.
because it's just zucchini,
Right.
which is essentially just water.
There's a lot of water in zucchini, I learned,
Yeah.
as I was
It's
cooking
like a
it.
celery, essentially.
Yeah. Riveting podcast we have right now.
Well, I think,
This
you know
has
what?
been Cooking with Wesam and Ben.
You know what I think people like to hear?
Me.
My opinion on things.
No, me
Oh.
specifically.
I don't think people like to hear you.
You think so?
I think your accent is what bothers people.
Oh, that's weird. I would disagree. I think the 500 listeners that I have would disagree.
What do you mean 500 listeners?
I don't know.
Who in particular are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
No
Every time
one.
Wesam's on, there's just 500 that straight listen only to
Yeah.
Wesam episodes.
Yeah, you know who it is? It's just Danica listening over and over and over
Who's
again.
Danica?
Patrick, the race car driver.
Who's
Yeah.
Danica?
Yeah, Danica Patrick. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
She's never won a race, I don't think, in her life, but everyone loves her for some reason.
Yeah.
Has she ever come first place in any race? Or is she just famous because she's like a pretty race car driver? What are you
I
mouthing?
was making a bad joke.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Ben, you're sometimes very bothersome.
Eh.
Are you happy?
In life or
Yeah.
just right now?
Well. Hey,
how do you
when
mean?
are you gonna come out with your new? When was the new music gonna come out?
Oh, that's a good. We can talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, because I got a chance to listen to some of it. People,
Look, here's what
get
I'm gonna
ready.
do.
That's some good love making music.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna, after I play the intro to 300 with my women's, I'm gonna play.
When you say 300, you mean the movie? Like,
Yeah, the soundtrack. That's my love making music. And so, hold up, let me actually play it for you, so you guys get a good idea.
do you have it queued?
Oh yeah. So
Want me to vamp
this
while you're
is,
doing it?
Yeah. Hold on, man. It's pretty close by. This is what I play to get women kind of feel confident. Return. This is good. Can you vamp?
Yeah, what I'll do after Wesam done whatever weird thing he's doing, I'm going to play little snippets of the new songs.
Little snippets.
These are sneak peeks.
Sweet morsels.
And I'm going to play them through my phone. I'm not going to give them to you to play as a file because they're not mixed yet.
That's fine.
So I want them, the quality to not be perfect
To not be good.
because they're not mixed.
Because they're not good.
But you know how rare this is, people? Like, I don't, here, I'm going to toot a little bit my own horn here. Like I do music. Like that's what I do. Like I toured the United States. I've played in other countries I've played to people that don't even speak English before. People have sung my songs. I've been in sold out crowds. And I'm going to play you motherfuckers unmixed songs that aren't even finished. Who does that?
No one.
Who does that?
Not even Timberlake.
I think Ed does that. Ed Sheeran.
That guy's a dickhead. I have a story.
I know 3G doesn't do it.
He's actually a good friend of mine.
Not really.
Did I already tell a story about how he stole my song?
Yeah, we've told the stolen songs.
Well, Ed Sheeran stole a song from me. I'll play that too. Go ahead, you have it.
Yeah. So,
Wesam has sex to those songs.
hey, don't say it like that, man. Come on, my parents listen to this,
No, they don't.
and I don't have sex. I haven't even kissed a girl yet. So,
Okay.
um,
Would you like to start?
yeah, here we go. You ready?
Maddie said she kissed me.
I locked the door behind me. See, 2 torches just light up out of nowhere. And I'm just making serious eye contact. And she's like, what is going on? Oh my God. I want to go. And I'm like, I start singing.
And the rest of the candles in your room then light up.
Yes.
And then
all my clothes. Oh, hold on. Right here. Off.
And wet point in true Roman fashion does a young boy come into the room.
Oh my God, man. Hey.
That's what they used to
Hey.
do. This is what I have sex
Well,
to.
300 isn't about Romans, so there's that.
Who are they about?
Is that you?
Where do you think they're from?
They're from Sparta.
Do you know what province that is? They fought for Rome.
Well, no, because Rome didn't exist, and this was the
Yes, it
Greek
did.
state
The Greeks
style.
were Greeks, and the Spartans were Spartans.
Well, back to your music. I'm really looking forward to your new music coming out.
I want everyone to know that this has been a terrible process to make these songs by myself.
I
I
know.
love it, and I probably gonna keep doing it for the rest of my albums because I like doing it,
Mhm.
but I also hate doing it. Make sense?
Nope. Go ahead.
So what do we
Okay.
want? Which one do we want? You want 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Okay, let me pull that one.
You guessed poorly.
So this song is the only one that's fully done, but it is not mixed. But you won't be able to tell through this because I'll just play it like through my phone. As soon as I pull it up,
I'm sorry. While you're pulling that up, you chose poorly the whole Indiana Jones thing. What's with the old knight? How did he survive all that time?
He knew how to choose wisely.
Yeah, but why was he so weak? Was he just sipping on the water?
I think he was probably old to begin with.
Okay. Anyway,
right
go ahead.
here we go. World. I guess this is a premiere. So.
World premiere.
Took your umbrella before you went away. Your parting words were, baby, it looks like rain. Didn't know what you meant to say. Now I'm fighting these blankets in the coldest months. Wishing I could see your body, at the very least your ghost, just this once.
Ooh, this man sounds like a sweetheart.
You got me, you got me. You got me, yeah, you got me.
Good.
That's 1 minute and 12 seconds. Of
Wow.
a new song that Ed Sheeran will steal, I'm sure. Now that it's out in the open.
Well, he's only got a minute and so to steal.
He would do it. He stole just the title and melody, or title and lyrics to my other song. All right. Or should I keep going? We're in process of stroking an ego,
I really like that song. And when do you think they'll be out?
Ooh. So here's the thing. I don't know if I want to do 4, 5, 6 songs. I have no idea. I want to do at least 4. But either way, no matter how many I do, I'm going to release them over time,
Right.
like blocks. So if I do 4, I'll release 2 and then 2. If I do 6, 2, 2, 2, 2. That equals 6, right?
Yeah. You feel like that's better business wise?
Yeah, I think it keeps people's attention. I think if you do that instead of releasing it all at once, A, people don't buy albums, full albums anymore. You know?
I get what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
and B, it's more press. Every time you release something, you get to remind people that your music's out. Instead of
Right.
just releasing it all at once and then a year later releasing another album.
I like that.
There's something that I've kind of noticed that Imagine Dragons has been doing a lot of.
I think everybody does
I
it.
go pull them up and I see, oh, we did some remixes that came out, and then like we did this one song that came out, and then there were remixes of that one song, and then there was like, oh, we did an acoustic of this other song that people like a lot.
Always releasing music. Always releasing content. That's the motto. You guys got people like Justin Bieber, and he will do like 9 singles and then just make an album out of the 9 singles that he did. He'll just release a song every month. And then you buy his album, and all the songs for the last year that you've been hearing singles of become an album, a 10-song album. Anyway.
Well, I'm looking forward to the release.
You got any music video plans?
No, sort of. I have an idea for one. Why, Ben? You want to get involved?
I can.
Yeah, well,
Can I do Come Away With Me too?
no. You can't even say those words to me anymore.
And this time you're shooting the fireworks. And you're like putting the fireworks together with an old man, and you guys are working.
What?
That's the stupidest idea ever.
I'm shooting the fireworks with an old man?
You're making the fireworks with the old man,
Yeah.
and
What old man?
trust me, it'll make sense. And you're doing the same lyrics to Come Away With Me, Run Away With Me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys are shooting them off together, and you realize, oh, this old man was who the song is about.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, this old man is just me.
Oh, that your older version. I like that better. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still lighting off fireworks?
Yeah. You're making fireworks together, and then you're lighting them
We're
off.
making them?
Yeah.
We're, like, stuffing
Yeah.
powder in the tubes? I like where it's going. I just like to flesh it out a little bit more. Here's another one that's not done. And I don't even think it's got lyrics for some of it. But we're going to listen to it anyway.
Took the car out in the morning with the windows down. We fell in love out near the ocean. Your voice the only sound.
No lyrics for this part yet. Still pretty good music, though, right?
Can I make lyrics?
Yeah, go. There's one more yet. 10 more seconds.
Come away with.
Why we invite you back?
Keep the devil
Here we go,
in the
ready?
deep blue sea.
In love and unafraid. In love and unafraid. We're not afraid of life. In love and unafraid. In love and unafraid. We're not afraid of life.
It has a Kingdom Hearts vibe.
Cool.
You know what that is?
Good ass game.
Just a little bit of a Kingdom. Yeah.
They can use it for their new one if they want. Kingdom Hearts. That's Disney, right?
Square Onyx, and I think it's a Disney license.
Square.
With who's Final
Enix.
Fantasy 2?
Square.
Okay, yeah. Then that's. Yeah. Anyway, great stuff, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll keep the third one a secret.
Yeah.
Make them have to come back for more.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
We're good to go.
Good to go what?
Away.
With
All
me?
right.
No, with Wesam, not you.
Weesam's never kissed a girl. He's kissed plenty of guys, though.
Not even a guy. Not even a lady boy.
That's not true. I've seen you. Shut up. Saw you do it.
Shut up.
With Greg Sulkin. He's a lady boy.
Who's he?
He's your new
It's Greg with 3 G's.
lady boyfriend. Lady man, pee on me. What?
Thanks for having me again on the show, man.
You are welcome. And I appreciate you always coming back, and I sincerely mean that you're a good person and that I think good things are going to happen to you. And even though you are from the Middle East, I think you're capable of big things.
I'm curious to see how strong this friendship, I'm using quotes,
Yeah.
is. I'm curious to see how strong it is after they announce which pilots have been picked up this year.
Do you think I'm going to be better or less friends with you when you book the show, or when it picked up?
Definitely stronger.
You think we're going to be better friends?
Yeah. And if it's not picked up, I will be surprised if you answer a text message from me.
I definitely won't.
Yeah,
I almost don't even do it now.
That's true. And yeah.
Well, you just
But that'll be more fuel for my fire.
you're just a liar in most aspects of your life.
Oh,
I don't really like your behavior or the way you treat people.
I just don't feel like people deserve my truth.
Your truth. That's the saying of the age. My truth
Full circle.
of life.
Pennsylvania.
Close.
Wow.
Wow. Is that what you think? Is that what you think Africans sound like, Ben?
Oh, it's in Africa?
What is?
The movie Lion King? It takes place in Africa?
No.
Oh.
Takes place.
Did you just assume my location?
That's good. That's a good one. And on that note,
That's a wrap.
good night, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Good.
Do we want to do another one or no?